The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little Brown Jug me.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
It is nice to have a quarterback, an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. Flips it out to the back. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Going with the ground game left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Morgan.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have it.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cleese-Corn. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. The sure hands is Tracy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. Spins away from the defense. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Marshall. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Lanier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Morgan. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Priestcorn. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On the run, it's Turner. He breaks a tackle. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the 2nd half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lanier. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner goes down. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man. It's Lanier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Gets it to him on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Here's the heat. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything.
Fires one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're going to run it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The running back has it. Got the first down and more. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. And he has vexed this defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Got enough space. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the defense drags him down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Direct snap. Nice move to keep running. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's crease court. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the big fella. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tracy. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And you could tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Turner. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. That ball skips through the end zone. and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the ground, it's Marshall. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tight end now in motion. Here's the give off the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They're dealing with a second and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Lining up to convert third down.